Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Definite, and I want to tell you about this cool app I just found out about. It's called Anchor. It's a real cool app, man. I think you guys will really feel it. It's easy, it's fun, it's exciting, uh, it's free. That's the best part, and you can make money off it, and you can do it from the comfort of your own home, and it will help you distribute to different platforms where everybody can hear your podcast. So if you ever dreamed about making a podcast, download the app today, Anchor.
Hey, China.
How you doing?
Good. How are you tonight?
Good. All right. So this is my first time. So what should I be bracing myself for?
Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna have a conversation, and you just keep it real. Just do what you do.
All right. Okay. Sounds fun. And what's the topic tonight? What are we talking about?
We're talking about getting older.
Right. Oh man. All right.
You know what I mean?
All right. Well, let's get the show rolling. I'm ready.
No doubt, man. This is Straight Talk with Definite. We got a newcomer on here, and she's going by the name China.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
You know what I mean? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right. Well, I am originally from New York City. I moved here. I moved to Jersey when I was 5 years old with my family and I. I was raised in Piscataway, which is Central Jersey. So I moved to recently East Windsor 2 years ago, bought a house all on my own, spontaneous move. I am a spontaneous person. So I moved out here on my own, bought a house, and I'm a full-time recruiter. I work for corporate. So,
okay.
Yep. I'm a corporate recruiter for a pharma company. I was part of a competitive dance team, which I had quit for many reasons, but that might be a story for another day.
All right.
And that's pretty much it. That sounds on the surface shit. I'm a Leo. For those who are into zodiac signs, I'm a Leo. That's it. I guess it's just on the surface shit. So.
Have you ever been married?
No, not married. Not yet, at least. Not yet.
Oh, okay. All right. So, getting older. Wow. I mean, it's how are you handling it?
How am I handling it? I feel like I'm how do we say? I feel like I'm in the in-between. Like I'm like at my peak, right? Like at 33. I feel like the 30s, like once you hit 30, it's like, oh, okay, like you're a little bit more established, you're a little wiser, you're still in between where you're not as young as you were, like in your 20s. And I don't know about you, but 20s, all I thought about was partying.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, all you thought about was partying. I was barely thinking about my future, and I was like, oh, well, I got time. I'm just gonna,
Right.
party and hang out with whoever I want to hang out with. And I was more focused on, I think I was more self-centered back then, right? Like I think that in your 20s, you're more self-centered. You're all about yourself, superficial shit. Then you get older. I'm 33, by the way. So 33, I think by the time I hit 30, I was a little bit more protective over my peace. I really wanted to get right with myself. I think carving out my future for sure, which led me to that move, right? I moved here, like I said, 2 years ago. I'm 33. So once I hit 30, I was more focused on myself, getting right, setting myself up, and just eating right, taking care of myself, being selective over my company. I no longer was focused on I want to say just keeping friends for the sake of keeping friends. I became very selective over that. Like just things like that. I think I was focused on keeping my circle closer. For whatever reason, just because I was very protective. Well, I became very protective over my peace. getting right with God, that sort of thing. And I think 30s is a good age. I think I still have a lot to learn. I have a long way to go, but yeah. So it's a good age. I think I definitely have a long way to go.
No, 33 was a great age for me.
Yeah. And how old are you?
Me, I'm I'm in my I'm in my mid 40s.
Okay, all right. I think 40s is still young, honestly. I think 50 is young, honestly. People be like, oh, I'm already 50 years old. That's half a century. I'm like, I still think 50 is young, though. I don't know.
See, but now, for me, I'm noticing I'm gonna have to change my diet.
Yes. Yeah.
Because my people are originally from Jamaica, so I like spicy food.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I'm in the mid 40s, that spicy food don't like me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm getting, indigestion, and I'm just noticing it now that I'm gonna have to really, watch what I eat and change my diet.
Yeah, it's different. And I'm telling you, like, even when, it's crazy because, like, sometimes very once in a blue moon, like, I'll go out, I'll have a drink with my friends, and sometimes you get a little bit too much to drink, right? And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be set by tomorrow. And, like, once you hit 30s, I feel like once you hit 30, 32, 33, I'm like, okay, like, my recovery is just not the same versus, like, when you're in your 20s and you're like, all right, I'll be straight in like five, give me 5 hours, I'll be straight. Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
You drink at Friday, let's say you drink on Friday, the way my body is, it's like, yeah, you'll be good by Monday. So it's little changes that you start to see as you're getting older. I think I definitely don't have the luxury of just eating fast food every day. I think I try to be mindful with that.
Right.
Drinking more water for sure, because you definitely start to see it in your face if you don't. Hydration is key, everyone. Hydration is key.
I have to I have to work on drinking more water.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I was never really a water drinker. I always like to drink, like, iced tea, juices, things like that.
Yeah.
But I try to really instill it in myself because, I mean, like, you do see the difference for sure. Like, you start to see the difference in your face and your health. Yeah. So, I don't know. But 30s is a good age. I think 40s is still very young. I have one of my close friends, actually. She just hit 41 years old, and she goes to me, she's like, oh my goodness, I feel like I'm ancient. I'm like, why? You just hit 41. And she's like, no, I just feel old. And I'm like, I think it's more of a mental thing. I feel like it's all in the mind, for sure. So I don't know.
I think for women it's different when they reach 40 than for men.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's different for women. Just with society, right? I think historically, in the dating scene, it's usually women go for older men and men go for younger women. So I think that's the thing. There is it's more, I don't know, like, I don't know why that's stigmatized though. Stigmatized to be an older woman or what, I don't know. But I think 40s is still young. I'm like, it's all in the mind, how you take care of yourself, your mental. I think it's all just how you think of yourself, what you think about yourself. I think age is just a number, honestly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your mental observation on getting older.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as far as physically, are you noticing any changes?
Physically, so I think with the recovery, like what we were talking about with the drinking, for sure, obviously. So that was one. I physically, well, I definitely don't look the same as when I was in my 20s, for sure. I think that's anyone though, no matter if you're 30 or 40 or 20 or whatever. Right. I think that so I used to be a competitive dancer, so I think it might have been just a cross between getting older and the wear and tear on your body.